lads, joebiline here, and today I wanted to go through the best way to find players that you would probably be wanting to level up, because obviously now we've got the training feature. It's created this whole new world where we can find potential star players to level up and that are going to be great at top at like 80 onwards. I feel like the best basis is to look for players that are bronze, silver or gold, and then look to level them up to 80, because then you get a good idea, and 80 is a good starting point where most people would want to be at now, 80 or above for their players, or 80 and then your skill boost making them higher. So you've got the likes of like Jordan, Lukaku, let's have a look if I've got anybody twice to just show you. So like, we want to find players that like, here's a great example, Skedjelovic. At level 80, he's got 100 pace as a defender. He's defending, because I've got skill boost and defending physical, they're a little bit higher on there, but like 100 pace, and everyone's looking for these players that have great stats that are important at low levels and what they're going to be like at elite. So obviously the most thing people have been looking for at the moment is looking for players with a lot of pace at low levels to boost up. However, that's not always the best situation. Like, we've got a Devante Cole here, 105 pace, I've got him at 80. However, his shooting is pretty low still. So at 80, you want your striker to be having closer to 80 shooting, if not higher. So 76 finishing isn't that great at 80. He has got the heck of a pace though, and he's fun to use. But anyway, you probably wanted to know, how do you actually find these cards without the Futhead database? So obviously in Season 1, you could go onto Futhead and you could search the mobile database for players and doing all of that. Futhead have announced they are trying to get it to us, but it could potentially be a month away because they have to wait to get the tools from EA and all of that and then work out and add it all onto the site. So they did announce that they are some way away from getting it. It could be short term, it could be long term. But this is to help you in the interim while we're waiting for Futhead to release their database for mobile, to help us how to do it in the meantime. Now the great thing is Futhead's main platform is the console database. And what's great about this year is that on most part, most of the players' in-game stats are actually pretty similar, especially for the lower ratings. Some of the elites and some of the golds are pretty different, but as far as just most of the silver and bronzes go, it's pretty much all the same. Now this is easier on the website on your laptop or PC. However, the mobile site works well enough for us to be able to use to show you. So what you want to do is, if you're looking for players, you simply go to the Futhead website, futhead.com. I'll leave a link in the description just in case you do want to click on it. You then want to go to FIFA 18 players, and obviously straight away it's going to show you highest rated, but then you click player filters here, and this is where you can start playing around with it. So let's go. So you click on, okay, there it is. You click sort at the bottom, and then when you get to sort, it gives you a whole host of new options. So you've got your skills, your ball control, crossing, dribbling, free kick accuracy, all of this stuff. You've got them all. You've got the physical. You've got every single stat to sort by. But also what you've got are these like attacker rating, creator rating, defender rating, beast rating, header rating, pace, shooting, which generalizes it. So this is the general pace, this is their general shooting rather than individual stats. Total in-game stats. You've got the full list, just like you would have on the mobile database. Well, actually the console one's a little bit more detailed. They get more visitors and more users, so they put more effort into it, which is understandable. But the mobile database did just fine last year. So let's say we want to get some pacey players. Just looking at pace, we'll probably do individual videos on actual beasts in the future. Today's just going to be a general of how to find them and best things to use. On the console site, they've actually got, I couldn't find it on mobile, but if you can go on the mobile site, if you go on the desktop website, they've got something called Foot Rank, where you can put how much weighting you think stats are important and it suits it for you that way. We can maybe do a video on that, but I know most of you do everything on your mobile or your tablet, so I wanted to stick to only using the mobile platform today. So let's go back to pace. Here we go. We'll load up pace, and it's now going to sort everyone by pace. So you've obviously got a lot of high rate plays. You have, because of pace not being a factor for overall on console, you do see some here, so like Sante Bolly are the fastest players silver in the game. You can further search, so let's go to bronze. And today we want to try and pick up a really, really pacey centre midfield card. So we'll go position sort, because why is it being funny? The site can sometimes be a little bit funny, not wanting to search, trying to pick this up instead. Okay, that's gone in as CDM. Yeah, it's okay. It normally works fine. It just depends. It's trying to close it out this way. Why is it not letting us get there? Okay, we'll just do search cam CM CDM. From what we've found, for the most part, they are all the same. So the console position is, for most of them, what their position is on the game as well. So let's have a look here, and let's go to this guy here, Osadebi. And here we can see he's got 81 physical, 85 pace. He's 59 rated. Sometimes the ratings may be similar, maybe not, but you can search here. And obviously at the moment, this is purely searching by pace. And well, Shane McCartan's the fastest player of the bronze, and he's a cam at 89 pace. That's pretty nice. Now you look around, you play with the searches, depend on what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for purely pace, strength, finishing. Look at a few of them on the website. On the PC or laptop, you can actually do it in player view, so you can see all the cards here next to each other rather than the individual stats. You don't necessarily need to click into them. But for this example, we're going to go to Osadebi, like we've just done, and the stats all look pretty good. The shooting's quite low, but as a centre mid, do you necessarily need shooting? Potentially not. It depends what you're looking for. Maybe his shooting's too low for you and you prioritise shooting more, so you go look for another one. But once you've sort of got, you'll find a few, maybe write them down, save them in your mind or wherever. Once you've got an idea of who you're looking for, switch back to the game, go to the market. So Osadebi, so we'll get it here, we'll search him up. The market's playing up now. The market is mess. I'm recording this on Sunday, and if you've tried using the market this weekend, you'll know it's an absolute pain. I'm hoping it's getting fixed. I've raised it with them. So you'll find Osadebi on, and then we find him here. So there's loads of him. He's quite cheap at the moment. On mobile, he's only 57 rated. So he's actually lower rated, which means there's more scope for improvement. Obviously, on the market this year now, you can actually tap on the player to get through to full stats. And here we can see that, yeah, his stats pretty much sum up how we were looking at on console. So 88 sprint speed, 81 acceleration, 80 strength, 59 ball control, 43 finishing. So we know his finishing's low, but we know he's still got the strength, he's got the sprint speed. He's passing, 57 rated, 63 short passing. We know he's got stats, so you're looking mainly for, in terms of the ones that will go up the most, because it's not like last year where every stat went up by 1 per level. This year it weights it based on what stats should go up realistically. So you're really looking for standout stats, which are usually the ones that are higher than their rating. So in this case, speed, strength, dribbling, aggression, short passing. These are the ones that you'd expect to go up the most. So they check out. They're similar enough to console. Obviously, you do want to check. That's why you double check on the market. Click through to them, check them out, and in most cases, they pretty much correspond with what we already knew. So it's pretty useful in that sense. I did buy one of these earlier. So then obviously you can go through to my team, go find your man. We'll just put him into the slot here. Let me see if I can actually level him up now, or if we'll need to go get a picture of one of my league mates who's already leveled him up. Where's he gone? I'm sure I bought him. Oh yeah, I scrolled past him. He's here, isn't he? So yeah, he's pretty much sums up, train them up. Let me just see if I've got enough training boosts to do on him without wasting anyone. Okay, no, I haven't quite got what I want just yet, so I won't do. But let me go back and go get a picture, because I've got a picture from earlier of Osadebi, because one of my league mates have got him up, to give you an example. Okay, so here's my league mates, and this is the example of his Osadebi, leveled up to 80. 107 sprint speed, 100 acceleration, 88 strength, 77 ball control, 78 dribbling, 79 aggression, 83 short passing, 80 long passing. So you can see there the strongest stats we was able to identify, the ones that were generally above his level at the time, are now the ones that have improved the most. The rest have leveled up a little bit. His finishing's gone up to 62, which isn't that great, But like we're saying, is a sentiment that you really need finishing. Should that be your focus? I do feel in most FIFA games, strength and speed have always been one of the best things to look for. Because if they're speed, they'll catch up, and if they're strong, they'll normally be able to hustle alongside. So even if they're tackling them that great, but in this case, it's tackling 68, which is it's okay. This guy's obviously going to be more you running around and making passes and running alongside people, but it does measure up. So although we don't have the exact mobile database now, I still recommend using the console database, because for most part, players, especially the bronze and silvers, they're going to line up. So it's a very useful turn to find the players. I feel like some people are already doing it, because at least at the week on like Friday, some of the players that were like easy to find on Futhead without searching through were starting to go extinct. And that's without even mentioning, let's have a look, player filter, sorry, it's down here. That's without even mentioning this. Now this is something special. Beast rating. Futhead's got their own formula for beast rating that they made, and beast rating essentially finds you. So this has still got the cam to CDM filter on. It's actually got Azadebe as the beastliest bronze midfielder in the game. Now, from what I can tell, it takes into some other factors, but a lot of the time it looks at pace, strength, height, just general beastiness, what you'd expect from a beast. So you've got the selection here. Let's change positions to. We can't get down at the moment. Obviously, this is better when you're holding your phone upright. However, if I hold my phone upright to change the viewing, it's going to corrupt the video when we're doing this sideways. So you are probably better holding it upright to make sure everything fits in. But for now, we're doing it this way just for the purpose of the video. So go to centre back beast ratings. You've got your bronzes. Maybe you want to look at silvers as well, or just the silvers to see what fits in here. So the beastly silver centre backs are who we've been sort of seeing already. Marvel Win, Skeljovic. You've got some others here, like Ipara, Barami, Okor. So let's go to like Okor, who's a few down, but he's here. You can see he's got decent pace, 75 pace, 81 physical, 69 defending. So he's got some decent stats about him. Obviously you can delve in a little bit more here. Defender rating 70. So defender rating, analysing defender are a little bit below, but it's about looking for players that have a host of good stats. So although it's exciting to always look for pace first of all, don't always look at pace straight away. So if you go straight for pace, you're not always going to have the best time, because it may mean that the stats don't level up fully. So let's just have a look at some of the players that I've been leveling up. Swap here, centre backs. Obviously, we have done Skeljovic, and he's got pretty nice stats. His defending physical are actually pretty decent. I've been using Manchin because I'm trying to do as many Forest players as I can, and he's got quite decent stats across the board. 80 defending, 84 physical, 79 pace, although he is an 83 at the moment. Yeah. Lukaku. Oh, what a player Lukaku is. Now, if we 94 pace, 88 physical, 76 defending, so it's not too bad. Darikwa from Forest is actually a really great option. At 80, he's got 100 pace, 73 defending, 86 physical. He's passing at 73 and agility at 73 aren't too bad either. Let's have a look. There's Garmston. He was the first left back I did. 105 pace he has. However, his 70 defending and 69 physical does let him down a little bit. So he's like an example like Cole. You look super fast, but then their stats, the rest of them use it down because their pace has been super boosted, but the rest of the stats haven't. So you do want to try and find players that have great all-round stats, which you can fiddle about on Futhead and look for them. Beast rating's good, just using in general. If you can go on the console, if you can go on your PC or laptop to go on the site, you can also use Foot Rank, which allows you essentially, it's got attacker, defender, passing, speed and all of that, and you say as a percentage how important those stats are to you as a person, and then it finds them all and it presents them to you there. So say you say pace, shooting and strength are the most important, it's going to show you a player, may not be the quickest, but he's going to be the quickest, strongest. So of all the players in the game, he's going to be the one that holds them free with the most weight. So it's pretty useful that way. But I hope this video has helped today. we'll start going into videos and actually looking at players in particular. So I'll probably still do a video on Cole, because I know quite a few people have been looking at him with his pace. The lower the player card is, the more potential chance they've got of being boosted up. So you've got that probability there. But we'll look into lots of players. I think, let me know below. I'm thinking of just doing it where we take players up to level 80 and review them at 80. Let me know if I should maybe look at doing it at a different level, lower, higher. I just feel like 80 makes sense. So do leave a like if you enjoyed today's episode or today's video. Leave a like if you're new here. Come follow me on Twitter at joebilinehd if you don't already. And subscribe to me for FIFA mobile videos daily. Peace.